What's up, archers? It's Strong to Zero here, and today we are back with Student Transfer. This is the main game, which is the Cassie route. So let's continue. Oh, sorry, I didn't even read that. Did I read that on the last episode? Never mind, we're just gonna read it. Once we were good to go, we exit the storeroom and part ways to each other's respective temporary destination. Now, if you guys missed the last episode, John made a deal with Cassie to stay in each other's body for for a little bit longer, so he can attend the piano and Cassie can attend his class. You guys have to watch the last episode if you guys don't understand what I'm saying. Looks like I just got myself some high class piano lessons, I guess. Okay. Do I wonder how serious Cassie was regarding that? She tends to exaggerate things, so hopefully this isn't any different from that. I continued to walk through the school grounds, thinking about whether Cassie would be able to make it to the end of the school day without standing out too much or making a mess in the process. Okay. Hey, there you are, John. A few moments later, I found myself standing right outside the school again. I wonder if I can speed the classes up. Wait, did you even get Casey's phone back from the teacher? I don't think you did, right? I looked down the street and noticed the bus stop, which was set on the corner of the school's block. Oh, okay. Under usual circumstances, I would be taking the bus to get to Casey's, which is on the other side of the city. Okay. By the way, guys, sorry for not posting in probably 2 weeks, in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, something like that. I just had I just had to go on some vacation for the new year, and then I'm kind of tired, you know. So yep, but I'm back to YouTube, so don't worry. I'm gonna upload again. However, okay, before I finish my thought, I pulled out my phone from the handbag and started dialing the number of premium cab service which Cassie had given me. Okay. These are not usual circumstances. Ah, man. Why do I have trouble pronouncing that? Damn it. She was so averse to public transportation that she wanted me to avoid it, even if she wasn't the one actually traveling. Okay. To my luck, I didn't have to wait a minute. A voice answered the call on the other end of the line as soon as I pressed the cell phone against my ears. This is SF Premium Cab Service. How may I help you? What SF? What is an SF? I mean, I know ST is student transfer, but what is SF? Student... I don't even know. Hello, I would like to request a ride home, please. Miss Wright, is that you? Judging from the sudden change in his voice, the man wasn't expecting to hear my voice at all. Yes, it's me, Cassie. Is something wrong? No, it just... Where are you calling from, exactly? Tinakoya High School. I could hear how the person hummed through my phone while I thought of an excuse in case he asked me what I was doing there. Here, whatever. I don't mean to sound rude or anything, but are you certain of that? I'm standing right outside the front gates. Why? Because I just dropped you home from college around 15 minutes ago. Nani? Oh, right. Elizabeth had to go to the college as Cassie. I forgot. What? His words took me completely by surprise. An impostor, which was neither of Cassie and I, apparently had gotten ahead of me. An impostor! Call an emergency meeting right this instant. Call an emergency meeting right now, guys. There is one impostor among us, and I'm pretty sure she is Elizabeth. And right now, there was only one person that came to my mind when analyzing the possible matches for that odd profile. Elizabeth! She must have called for a ride when she finished Cassie's class. Miss, are you still there? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. It was me, indeed. Haha. Dad, how did you get there so fast? I forgot I had to do something here as soon as you left. And I guess I didn't want to bother you guys again. And I ran all the way here? Question mark. Miss Wright! He was almost yelling on the other end. Probably shocked at my quickly made up excuse. I guess I'll be taking the bus after all. We're paid to do exactly that, be your personal means of transportation. You know we're available 24/7 all year, and that you can fully trust in us. The voice started to sound more disappointed towards the end, so I realized I had to answer fast. It's not like I don't trust you. It was something spur of the moment, and it's a bit complicated to explain by phone. Sorry. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm already heading there, miss. I'll pick you up in 5 hours? What? Well, luckily they react fast to damsel in distress and don't ask many questions. I know it's 5 minutes, by the way, I'm just kidding. Oh, okay, thank you, and I promise it'll be the last time, okay? And with that, I added the call and put away the phone. I then proceeded to wait for my gas-powered carriage while leaning on one of the pillars. Just like the man had stated, the cab magically appeared from around the corner and parked at the gates in the estimated time. I got in the vehicle, resumed its trip to the top-class neighborhood. Yeah, whatever. On the way there, I tried to provide the driver a more or less plausible explanation to my sudden appearance there. But even if everything I told him sounds too far-fetched, even to me, he thankfully didn't pry any further. Nice. A while later, moments after thanking the driver for the lift, sorry, I found myself casually walking into that giant main hall. Ooh. Okay, now, where to find Elizabeth? I'm home! Again, my high-pitched voice echoed all over the giant room and its hallways. But there was no immediate answer. Luckily, I soon started hearing some faint but fast-paced footsteps approaching my position from the upper floor. Someone's coming. Uh-oh. What if it's Cassie's mother or Cassie's father? I focused my view on the suspend mezzanine just in time to witness a figure materialize from one of its ends. There she... Oh! What the heck? Did not expect that. She changed into her own outfit there. Oh my god. Guys, we have Cassie in a maid outfit. Do you guys think what I'm thinking right now? Oh my god. But even though Elizabeth still resembled Cassie perfectly, I couldn't say the same about her outfit. Cassie, I'm so glad to see you. She ran down the stairs with an amalgam of joy and worry in her face, grabbing my hands once she was standing in front of me. Okay. Oh, I would have the same baffled look if I ever found myself talking to me like this again. I bet you must have dozens of questions right now, though I assume you must have spoken with John. Yeah, about that. Her eyes opened wide all of a sudden. Oh no, did something bad happen? The remote got destroyed. No, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. Okay. Heavens, I beg you tell me it hasn't anything to do with the remote. Oh no, the device is fine, don't worry. It's just that I am not exactly Cassie. I'm not really Cassie, yeah. She leaned her head to a side in confusion for a moment before snapping out of it shortly after. God heavens! John! Is that still you? And here we go! Hi, Elizabeth. The perplexed look she struck almost matches the same one she had last night when she had found herself in this very body. Why are you still in her body? Where is she? Don't freak out just yet. Let me explain. Elizabeth covered her mouth with her hand as she took a step back in horror. Oh no, did she use that artifact on her again? I did not. She agreed to this too. Pardon? Do you seriously expect me to believe that she would willingly postpone returning to her life so she could spend a little more time in a boy's body she just met yesterday? Oh. I have a weird feeling that telling me that Elizabeth gonna take the remote and use it on us. I'm not too sure, but that's my feeling. Yes. I can feel the evil on Elizabeth, but like the aura Elizabeth has right now, it's evil aura. In that case, how did you even convince her of that without the aid of your device? There's a friend of mine that has caught her interest and she... Oh. That sounds like Cassie indeed. Oh. Really? That's all it took? Elizabeth and Cassie really are best friends, huh? Yeah, that and something about wanting to skip her piano lessons, and me wanting to skip physics and history. I see, an extension to filling in for the other, like what you've been doing so far. Basically. She smiled in relief as she took a deep breath and pressed her hands up to her chest. Well, it's encouraging to hear she's doing fine. Unfortunately, I can't say the same about me. Sadly, the smile didn't take long to vanish, her expression turning sour. Oh, I take it you didn't have a great time at college. Oh, college was fine. It was short but overwhelmingly pleasant experience, to be honest. It was me who then leaned my head to the side, puzzled by her words. Okay, then what? But since it took all my morning, I wasn't able to do chores, or clean the dishes, or do the laundry, or anything related to my work. And when I returned here, I found Miss Wright ranting about her maid mysteriously disappearing without previous notice. Oh! Oh. So as you would imagine, I was forced to lie to my employer to avoid compromising my job here. I told her that I, Elizabeth, had to take care of an urgent matter and that I would have everything done by the afternoon. Sorry about that. She opened her arms and moved her hips to the side, giving me a better look of her attire. Fortunately, I'm around the same size as Cassie, so I was able to easily put my working outfit on without problem. Except for the bun, barely keeps the hair tucked together. Ooh. Yeah, that was I was about to point out. It fits you, Casey, surprisingly well. I do agree with you on that. It's a pity this is the only way the world will ever get to see this Oxymoron. What is oxymoron? Okay, except maybe on Halloween. What What do you think she'll say if she saw herself wearing that? I'm not sure, to be honest, but I'm positively more terrified if either of her parents see it, especially her mother. Ooh, is her mother a demon? With a quick glance, she looked to the side of the foyer, where the long carpet hallways began. Which is why I've been carefully avoiding encountering her. Why did you even change to the outfit so fast? You could have pretended to be Cassie at home. Then why dress up like that to begin with? Because being in a different body is no excuse to do my job properly. That would be very unprofessional on my part. Oh. Damn, I wish I had at least a quarter of that working spirit. Right? Now, would you kindly give me my body back? Ah, sure thing. She tapped the floor impatiently as my hand looked for the device in the handbag. To my disconnection, I was getting pretty used to rummaging through a woman's purse for it. Here it is, safe and sound. Elizabeth's face lit up upon me waving the device in front of her. Wonderful! Now please proceed with care while I look away from it. Huh? Why? Because I don't like looking directly at things that are invasive to my body. Unable to puzzle out the meaning behind her words, I just quietly raised a brow in confusion. I can't help but think of it like a flu shot or donating blood. I've always been terrible with those kinds of things. Man, I can't wait to play Sim Transfer version 6.0. When does that gonna come out though? Probably like in May. I'm not too sure how long they take to make a new version. Probably a year. Man, please don't take a year. She afraid of needles, but this is like the opposite of it. Opposite. I mean, it's not like I have to stick or press it against your skin. And you know, it's relatively harmless. You've been through it before. I know, but it was so rudely out of nowhere and I was so unprepared, I just don't want to repeat it. With that, she shut her eyes tightly and faced away from where I was. Now, would you gently get this over with and turn me back? Yeah, of course. I raised up the device and aimed at her back and placed a finger on the morph button. Here goes! Her shape began changing as soon as my thumb activated the function again. A few seconds in and the most raw features of her body had already changed to her originals. However, this transformation was turning out to be different than previous ones. Not because it looked like the outcome was going to be any different, but because I was only able to look at the back of her body. The following changes were not as spectacular either. The hair fixed under her bun barely showed any difference other than its fast darkening, and given how she was dressed as a maid when I had first morphed her into Cassie, her attire only seems to change its wrinkles place. Woo! Elizabeth is back, guys. Ah, that's a lot better. Now, would you mind getting me up to date on the holy matter and on Casey's condition? Oh, right. I scratched the back of my head nervously while I thought that what would be the best way to summarize the morning events. You want the quick version or the full one? She checked the time on her phone before answering again. We still have a bit of time before the piano teacher arrives, so I'll gladly take the full version. The full version, huh? Okay then. I cleared my throat before I start with my speech. Hold on, I'm gonna do the same. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So basically, oh man, I didn't even get to. I didn't even get to read the whole version, like the full version. I just cleared my throat for no reason. Damn it. And so I began explaining how I had accidentally made my sister believe her friend was romantically into her, together with the specific about Casey's whereabouts during the day and how we had reached this agreement. So Holly's sexual orientation isn't what we all thought, apparently. Although I did have some suspicions at some point in the past. Elizabeth. Yes, sorry. Fortunately, it didn't last too long. What did last, however, was Elizabeth's nagging after I was done talking. Well, now that you know what I think about your misadventure with Holly. Wait a minute, guys. I just realized something. Her hair and her name is the same as John, and if they ever finish the maiden route for Elizabeth, the switch with Elizabeth thingy, do you think? I think it will be pretty interesting. So I hope they finish that on version 6.0 and probably finish some other routes. And please open the shortcut route, because you know the choice at the beginning is make this game interesting, you know. I mean, of course the storyline and everything is interesting too, but I gladly want to try the shortcut and see if we meet someone, or maybe even find the remote control before met with Kiyoshi at the school. So yeah. Wait, the shortcut is before or after we met with Kiyoshi? I don't even remember. Okay, never mind, let's go. That's actually a very charitable way to describe it. You still haven't told me what you're planning on doing about this yet. I'll think about it later. I couldn't make any plans with Cassie because we were short on time. But don't worry, I've got it under control. How would I not worry if she's also my friend too? And don't you dare leave me out of this. I won't. I've just got nothing solid figured out yet, okay? And I don't want to talk about it now, please. The loading in Elizabeth's face continued for a week. For a week, sorry. For a few more moments, until it eventually eased down with a slow shake of her head. What a predicament you have gotten us into. I beg you be wiser with your decisions from now on, please. And if you're turning me into someone else again, which I heavily discourage, let me know beforehand. Yeah, I'll be more careful. Sorry. After I said that, Elizabeth proceeded to check the time on the large grandfather clock on the other side of the hall. Miss Keys will arrive soon, so I suggest we start heading to the music room. That way, I can get started with my errands. A deep look of disappointment suddenly struck Elizabeth's face as she looked away from me, which will likely cost me my day off if I don't finish them on time today. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Your day off? Just how bloated with work are you right now? Bloated enough to consider that as a possibility. I usually take Sundays off work, and even halves of Saturdays if I get all the week's work done by Friday. Oh my god! That's so many works! How much work, man? That's so much! But due to this setback, I do not think this weekend will go like that. I really don't want chores to keep piling up, sorry. As she sighed in defeat, the familiar burden of guilt suddenly spawned inside me once more. After all, I had selfishly hindered Elizabeth's work by forcing her to go to college in my place. I wasn't sure on what these errands she spoke of were exactly, but by the looks of her face, they didn't look that easy to accomplish. Now that I had borrowed some hours of her time. Ah man, I wasn't counting on this. Why didn't she say anything about this when I made her fill in for Casey, other than being a silly and risky idea? While the thought of helping Elizabeth at the cost of teaching Casey's lessons crossed my mind. I remember that I couldn't get out of that deal either. Although piano lessons were the top priority in that moment, Elizabeth's silent call for help was vying for the role. Oh man, she did sound seriously when she spoke about how mandatory it was for me to take the lessons, and how Casey can't really afford to keeping them. Man, please don't make me choice, please. Do I feel like I should help Elizabeth regardless? But that will only make Casey mad with me for not keeping our deal. Not only that, but Elizabeth herself would probably be against me teaching piano. Please don't make me choice. Please don't make me choose, man. Please. Choice don't appear up here, please. However, another somewhat sensible alternative would be that I lend her a hand if I hurry up and finish earlier. That way, I might be able to accomplish both tasks. And after all, I'm not even prepared to play the piano for a whole afternoon. Please do not make me choose, man. Do not make me choose. Oh, in any case, I guess this means goodbye to the chance of taking a rest as Casey time to face the music, I guess. Oh, thank God it doesn't make me choose, man. Oh my God. Come on, I'll show you the way. Without much time on my side, I had to make a decision. Fuck! Oh, damn it, man. I spoke too soon. Go to piano class and help Elizabeth later. Help Elizabeth with work and forget about Casey's lessons. Well, Casey would be against me and probably hate me for this. What should I do? Why? Oh my God. Hold on. If go to piano class and help us later. Okay, our deal with Casey was that we go to piano class, right? And I did not make any promise to Elizabeth, so sorry Elizabeth, but Casey is more important to me right now. Even if I want to help her now, I made a deal with Casey which I really wouldn't want to break. If I want to go for both things, I should try to make the class last as short as possible. I nodded to Elizabeth, after which we proceed to head to the music room. Here we are, second floor. Left hallway, third door on the right. Make sure to address her properly at all times. And listen to everything she says. Alright. Hold on. Hold on for what? Just as I was about to grab the doorknob, Elizabeth approached me all of the sudden until she was standing 1 or 2 inches apart. Yeah? Let me fix your head first. Why? She placed her hand on top of my head and fitted the loose barrette onto it. Oh, thanks. I said goodbye to Elizabeth, wishing her good luck with the housework before stepping into the room. That seems suspicious. What did she do, man? She just go up to John and fix the barrette for no reason? Like, I get it, she's a maid, but she's Casey's maid. I'm not too sure if she would do that for John in Casey's body, though. Did she take the... I think she take the device, the alien remote thingy. I think she has it now. I can feel the evil. Yes, I can see it in her eyes. The evil. Oh my God. She took the device. She took the alien remote, man. The more The room was more or less like I imagined. A black grand piano in one of the corners was the main attraction of the room, which was greatly ornamented with the other instruments and bookshelves filled with music sheets. Uh, Hello? Ah, Cassie, dear! Come forth, young maiden. On the other side of the room, I could spot a mature-looking woman with the same high society vibe radiating from her, especially from her quite ostentatious outfit. Hey there, Miss Kais. Is that what you say, Kais or Kies? Case. I'm gonna call her Kiss. Whatever, my Kiss. Yeah. Take a seat, Casey. We'll resume our lessons right from where we left off last week. Sure thing. While I walked up to the piano, I wondered if this was the same woman that had been depicted by Casey. This lady seems quite nice so far. Was Casey maybe exaggerating a bit? Once I was sitting in front of the large setback of black and white keys, I took a second to admire the attention to detail and elegance it denoted. Okay. Man, if I had a piano like this at home, I'd probably want to learn how to play it too. It's so big, so majestic. Are you ready, dear? Oh, sorry, I lost focus for a moment. The teacher's words brought me back to earth, and I remembered the task I was supposed to carry out. Start from the top. I placed Casey's fragile but dexterous fingers over the keys that my implanted memories were telling me to press first, and waited for the teacher's sign. Why didn't you just use the remote and use it on the teachers? So like, you know, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I know you guys can't hear like the background music and all, but she's John actually playing piano right now. From one moment to another, I was perfectly reproducing the sounds I had heard only in my mind with the piano. I couldn't believe I was actually playing a song with such cadence and gracefulness. Okay, as if my hands were in autopilot, my thought drifting somewhere else. I'm seriously astonished about how amazingly this is coming out, and it feels so strangely natural to me, even though this is my first time ever playing the piano. Oh, is it the first time? It is your first time, huh? It's quite satisfactory to know I can produce such a charming melody. No shit, Sherlock. I'm seriously considering I'm seriously considering learning how to play an instrument after this, like a regular learning, without the aid of an alien artifact. Eventually, I got to the last set of notes I remembered, and the music sadly stopped. Ah, that was on point, just like always, Cassie. Thanks. It seems like the plans I had for this class won't work at all, since we were supposed to work on that part for the next few hours. But since you have clearly mastered it already, I guess there's no point in staying there, is it? It was almost as if the teacher was saying exactly what I wanted to hear from her. Okay. I totally agree with you. It would be a waste of time to keep there. Yeah, the end of the class! I picked up my stuff and got up from the seat, getting ready to head for the door. So what if we call it a day? I'm feeling particularly tired today. Seems like I'll manage to keep the deal and right my wrongs with Elizabeth's too. Excuse me? Oh no, is there more? The sudden change in woman's voice made me freeze in my spot. Where do you think you're going, Cassie? To do other stuff? Adamkin's look took over her face as she was pointing out the piano with her long wrinkled fingers. Go back to your seat this very moment. But I thought you said we were done. I never said we were done. We're not even remotely close to that. Okay? But... and don't put words I didn't say in my mouth, young lady. That is highly disrespectful. Oh. Unnecessarily loud was the right way to describe how this woman was talking to me now. So I'm not allowed to leave yet. How can you even think about doing that after just 5 mere minutes of class? Is this some sick joke of yours? What? No! Then go back to your seat, now! I quickly rushed to sit by the piano again before I kicked the hornet's nest any further. What the fuck is wrong with her? And why is she taking this so seriously? Good, now turn onto the page, if you will. Next page? In front of me, carefully placed on top of the case above the keyboard, there was an open music sheet with what I assumed was the part of the song I had played written on it. And if it had been there the whole time, I had barely even noticed it. Cool. Let me drink for a second. Okay, that's better. Okay. And I mean assume because I had no idea what the dozen of symbols there meant. Other than being music related. John. Sure. I turned to the next page, only to face a similar looking mayhem of dots and lines and numbers scattered everywhere. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Turns out I had completely omitted the theory and jumped straight to the practical part of playing the piano when I copied Cassie's knowledge about it. Good. Now, let's focus on the next part, shall we? I anxiously gulped while we nodding to the moment. Shit, I wasn't counting on this at all. And where do I even begin with? The alien remote, please. I leaned in closer to the sheet, trying to decipher what those first few dots meant. Okay, remember what you learned in elementary school. This one's black, the next one's too. So I guess they correspond to black keys, right? I'm not sure if that's how it works, man. I'm not sure. Because I never even played piano too, so don't ask me right or not. However, looking down to the keyboard again wasn't of much help. Oh no, but like half of them are black. Crap! I pick a couple of them at random and press it. Pardon? What was that? What did you even play, man? The next part? That was a C sharp. You're supposed to start with a G, then go down 2 octaves using a pentatonic scale. Penta what? Are you pulling my leg again? Cassie, start over! This is fine. Still unsure on what she had meant by that, I started replaying the same piece from before. Are you deaf today, by any chance? I said the next part. Man, she really is a harpy. I dare to say that after spending nearly 10 minutes with her, I almost missed Jack. Wait, what? You actually missed that asshole Jack Mallory? Miss Keys, could you please take it slightly easier? I don't think I'll make any progress if you keep... That is a huge load of nonsense, and you know it. Pressure makes diamond, and I'll turn you into one, just like the rest of my students. Yeah, but pressure also makes earthquakes, you old hack. As I imagined what option I had to avoid being yelled at for the whole lesson. The first thing I came up with was the device naturally. I wasn't planning on using it, but now I realized this calls for extreme measure. Cool. But wait a second. Where is it? What are you doing, Cassie? Don't lose focus. Given that I thought I would have the device at hand, I started to panic when I noticed it was missing from the handbag. See guys, I told you Elizabeth has evil plans right now. She have the remote just so she could do anything she want right now, guys. This is bad. Elizabeth gonna take over the world. Elizabeth gonna kill every single one. Elizabeth gonna turn everyone into her dogs. No! Where is it? Last time I checked it was before I got here at Elizabeth. She must have taken it while I was distracted getting my head fixed. Why the hell did she do that? I should have told her I was willing to help after this. Damn it. What was that? Nothing. Good, I thought so. And in case you're thinking of escaping again, I'm not letting you go until we either run out of time or you manage to carry out the next part as majestically as the previous one. Do I make myself clear? No. With a quick turn of my head, I noticed I still had around 3.5 hours left with this woman, and by the look of it, it was extremely likely the former option was going to happen. Oh my god! I said G damn it! G damn it, god damn it. Hey, there you are, traitor! Give me back my alien remote right now. After my seemingly eternal stay in musical hell, I came out of the room to a cheerful looking Elizabeth. So, how were those lessons? Did you learn anything new? I learned that music is pain and suffering. Good, sounds like you had fun. Bite me. I extend my hand to her before I stated my demands. May I have it back, please? She then pulled the skinny metallic device out of her front pocket, holding it in front of me. Of course, but first, what were you going to use it for? How are you so sure I was? The fact that you're asking me about it whereabouts already speak of your intentions. What did she want to do? I grunted as I took it from her hand and placed it back into the handbag. I wasn't going to do anything, really. I just imagined that it could be used to make that hateful woman a little more tolerant. That's when I noticed it went missing, or rather stolen. I'm terribly sorry for that. I was just making sure you wouldn't cheat or fool Miss Keys with it. I was not completely sure you would hand it over willingly, so I was forced to take that measure even though I'm strongly against those kinds of trick. But I know you'll understand. Okay. Her puppy eyes had little effect on me, though they looked particularly cute with her expression. Don't do it again, please. I almost had a heart attack. Duly noted. Duly, what? Okay. Always forget about this for now. Oh no, sorry. Anyways, forget about this now. I'm ready to give you a hand like I said before. Oh, are you referring to the housework? Yeah. Now that I'm done with Casey's appointment, I appreciate your gesture, but there will be no need for that. I have already done most of it. I opened my eyes in disbelief. Are you serious? You sound pretty worried earlier. And I was. But that was before I reorganized my schedule and started working my fingers to the bone. Why do you think I was hired for this job? Wow, that's impressive. Now, speaking of a more important subject. Would you please follow me downstairs? Your transportation should arrive pretty soon. The cab? Where are we going? Not me, but you. Cassie sent me a text me. Wait, what? Cassie sent me a text. Cassie sent me a text me a while ago that she wants you there by the time classes are over. Oh, so she managed to retrieve it. That's some good news. Did she say anything else? She also sent some instruction for our driver, but nothing else for me nor you. I believe she wants to speak personally to you. Yeah, I figured what kind of instruction were they? You'll see. We'll wait for the limousine downstairs. Okay. And don't forget that the hat. The maid left the hallway with a mysterious air, leaving me alone with my thoughts again. Well, I'll finally get to be myself again after this failed attempt of a deal with Cassie, though I wonder what's so secret about. Wait, did she say limo? We got a limousine, guys. As questions started popping up inside my head, I closed the zipper of the handbag and rushed behind Elizabeth. Once in the luxury car, I asked for those instructions to the driver after Elizabeth had given them to him. Apparently, Cassie wanted to go shopping once she got her body back, which was also the reason why she had chosen such a spacious vehicle. Oh! I noticed how stressed I still was after that terrible attempt of a music class, and how I was slowly getting a headache, but thankfully, the limo was fully equipped to make me forget about that. The long cushioned leather seat, the air conditioner blowing on my hair, and the soft jazz music that was playing made it the shortest, most relaxing trip I had made so far. As we approached the school, I messaged her telling her to meet me at the school gates. Even though I didn't get an answer right away, the chat notified me the message had been delivered and read it. Cool. Hey, Tina Koya, hi! We back! We're here, madam. I'll park and wait for you at the corner. Thanks. I'll be back in a bit. I closed the large vehicle's door behind me and walked next to the school gates. I had arrived just in time, as a large floor of students and classmates were walking out of the school ground. Oh, did you see any Kiyoshi or Kyoko or Katrina? Oh, we found Cassie! Let's go. Luckily, not a minute had passed when Cassie showed up with a suspiciously pleased smile on her face. Oh, she looks happy. But why? I mean, I'd rather see her with a smile than angry or sad. I still don't know if I should be relieved or worried about this. John! Oh, splendid! There you are, Cassie! Just in time! What's with the joyful look? What did you do? Oh, haha, I'll tell you in a second. But first, did you bring that thing with you? I looked both ways as if I was about to cross the street before pulling the device out of the handbag. Yeah, I have it right here. Good. Now do the thing that puts us in our respective bodies. But be quick, please. Your body feels all sweaty and I'm tired of being a man. Alright, stop whining. Since there was apparently no one approaching our way and most of the students had already left, I proceed to execute the swap. Okay, here we go. Just like I had done last night, I first pressed the body switch button while aiming at Cassie before repeating the action on myself. I had barely released the button when a strange but familiar weightless sensation took over me, as if a burst of wind come from all directions was raising my body up into the air. Oh! Oh! The floating was over fairly quickly as gravity started pulling me back to the ground again. And before I knew it, all traces of those odd and unfortunate sensations were suddenly gone. Why was it gone though? Oh, because you're back on your body. What am I talking about? However, before I could look down at my body to make sure the swap had worked, Cassie's surprised face staring back at my own gave me the answer. John, is that you? Looks like we're back to normal, Cassie. We are! Hooray! Our victory cry sounded absolutely filled with joy and relief, a feeling we both shared for a brief moment. It feels so good to be a woman again. As Cassie looked carefully at her returned body, I decided I should also run a quick checkup of mine just in case. To the naked eye, my body looked and felt the same as it was last night. The lack of a signature item from my uniform was the only major difference I could spot. I'm glad I'm finally me again, though I feel a bit exposed without my vest. Oh, so you need the vest. Go get it at home and come back here. Cassie stood up again, only to dust off the trace of mud on her skirt shortly after. The angle at which she was bending made it inevitable for me to notice how large her cleavage and breasts looked from there. Oh, John. Be sure to stare at it. Stare at it. And don't let go. Well, thankfully not that exposed. Oh! A metallic shine gliding from Cassie's palm forcibly dragged my attention away from her chest. Judging from her lack of concern, it seems like she hadn't even noticed what she was now holding. Hey, Cassie, careful with the device. Eh? I thought you had. Oh, never mind. She examined it with a care for a few seconds, holding it closely to her face, but just as I was about to ask for it, to my surprise, she just simply put it away into her handbag. I'll keep it safe here for later. Sorry? I believe the device is mine. I know. That's why I'll keep it with me until we're done at the mall. What? You've already had your final with the remote thingy, so now it means it's my turn, mister. And what's more fun than spending the day at the mall? But you don't need the device for that, do you? Oh, I certainly do, and I also need you too. There's a few things I've been wanting to try. Judging by the determination in her words and that silly grin on her face, I figured she wasn't going to change her mind that easily. What is Cassie gonna do? But as much as I wanted to take the device right from her purse and flee, I just couldn't. Not only because I'd look a thief in public, but because still I needed Cassie to help me with this giant mess. And though it wasn't my primary concern, for some reason I felt the need to avoid her having that impression of me. Okay, whatever. But I'd like you to catch me up first. Why did you look so happy when you crossed the front gates? Sorry. Oh, I did? Silly me, haha. I just found it funny, that's all. What exactly? When I was walking out of the class, I bumped into your friends, the two nerds girls and the horny looking glasses guy. Oh yeah, that sounds like them. And they were worried about you, you know. They told me I have been ignoring them all day and that I had swapped them for that Disney chunk, and that I had changed my look all of a sudden. Her smile changed to a nervous one mid-speech. All of which might have been my fault. Haha. Only might? I sighed as I scratched the back of my head. How many times are you gonna scratch the back of your head or Casey's head? You scratched twice when you on Casey's body and now you scratch your own again. What the heck is going on here, man? Sorry, did I even read that? Oh, sorry, I didn't. I should have expected something like this. I guess if only I had warned Casey beforehand. Come on, you could at least have assumed I had more friends than just Brad. Okay, whatever. But listen, okay? Listen carefully. I'm about to make a speech, which is very important. So John, please, just listen here for a second, okay? Since I figured you didn't want to get them into this as much as I don't want to involve anyone else either, I told them a little white lie covered that, and I was more or less logical. Oh, I was more or less logical, huh? Which is, oh, that's actually very considerate of you. Thanks. Well, at least she know how to handle these situations. It could have been worse, like she'd just walk past them as if they were stranger or something. So, what did you tell them? Simple. I told them you were gay! What? What the heck, man? What? Hey, why are you yelling like that, you moron? I stared at Casey in disbelief, while she stared back with an angry look. Is this girl being serious? Cassie? Why did you do that? Hey, what's wrong with being a little gay? Nothing. It's just that I'm not. John, calm down. John, calm down. You made Holy think Casey is gay, right? So just chill, man. It's even now. How did you even come up with that? Well, the context didn't leave me with many options. Oh, is that so? If you started dressing up more nicely and started following hot and popular guys around all day, that's what I would think. Is that like, is that true? Man, I'm gonna try to do that in my high school and see if my friends react. But too bad my high school right now is being locked down because of the COVID-19. So, so I thought, well, this kind of makes sense. And I told them that. Ooh. How can she say that so carelessly? What if I secretly were into my same sex and was very sensitive about that? Oh, John, but John, calm down. Okay, John, calm down, John. Listen, John, you can. Here. You are not into your same sex, okay? John, your purpose is to marry Yui Yamashita. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, wait, I'm curious. In the actual ending of student transfer, that whatever route it is, has John even get married to anyone? I'm gonna try to play all the route after this. Man, by the way, guys, I heard that there were some routes including Yui, and then if I use the device on Yui, I like in the first choice thingy. So I'm gonna do that for the next video, I think. Like after we finish this route, or probably something else. You guys can vote in the comments what you guys want. Like Holy. It was then it hit me that Holy's big disappointment with Cassie might not only had been due to her revealing her secret behind her back. Maybe she had some justified concern even before I messed up. and now I can see why. I suddenly felt a great empathy towards my sister before I resumed my talk with Cassie. Okay, so like, hey guys, sorry if I've been acting a little strange today. It is that I woke up feeling a little into dudes today. Basically, haha, embarrassed, I buried my face in my hands, wishing that I was hearing was just a hallucination or a dream. However, there was one thing I still found hard to believe in her speech. A small but not minor detail of her speech. And they bought it? Yup, they react as if everything they had thought of suddenly add up. That's what I was laughing about, haha. And they even congratulated you for coming out of the closet. You're very lucky to have friends like that. Oh my god! Is this payback for what happened with Holly? As much as I'd like some justice on that matter, no, this was pure coincidence. Honestly, I shook my head in between grunts for this new issue I would have to take care of. I guess I'll just think of something tomorrow. Come on, let's not waste any more time and get going to the mall. We can catch up on the rest later. Oh, oh! With a swift movement of her hand, she grabbed my arm and started pulling me to her direction. Whoa, 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 easy! Okay guys, and that is the end for this episode. For this episode of Student Transfer, this will be it guys. So if you guys want to see the next part of it, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the post notification. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!